If you real, then you real. Stay away from the fake. Ain't no love in these streets. We headed straight to the bank. My demeanor, my race, laying low, avoid the case. This is merch gang music, nothing new, so get it straight. I
woke up in the morning with ambition just to get it in. Seeing in my face that I ain't stopping till I'm making it. Sticking to the script so I can show them how to reach the top. I ain't coming home till I'm done and my pocket's fat. Live from the San Antonio.
What's going down, man? This is the Southside Talk Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Episode 200 ass with your boy Big Creed. We got a very special guest in the building. I say guest because it's two as one. We got the Wetblack in the building, Lil G and Rasheed, man.
Jepa, homeboys.
What's going down, man? How y'all gentlemen doing today, man? How y'all like the vibe of the Southside spot?
Fuck, bro. It's a motherfucking energy. You can feel it, you know what I'm saying? You can fucking get to it. It's a beautiful spot in the motherfucking south side of San Antonio, my boy.
Yes, sir, man. We out here, man. Don't forget. You know what I'm saying? This episode is sponsored by Stay High, Wake and Bake. You know what I'm saying? We rolling that up. That's what we smoking. Also, shout out to Bear County Cuts, DJ Lucky, the UPS man, the Big Homies Network, Dirty Money. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Berry Soda, Static TV, Culture Collective, Alex Airbrush, the Mr. Pop Podcast, Texas Nation, The Beautiful Monsters, Pack a Lolo Plug, Paranoid Records, Southern Image for the Custom Apparel. We out here, you know what I'm saying?
AC Doctor.
We gonna keep it moving, man. How did the Wetblack start?
I recall the Wetblack was part of a deal that we had with Happy Perez. We were doing the Lone Star Riders. Shit, I don't know, we got together with the homie D-Town from Shut 'em Down Records. Shout out to everybody.
Rest in peace, D-Town. Rest in peace, D-Town.
And I couldn't tell you exactly how we got to the Wet and the Black.
Well, I mean, it's 20 years later, someone's gonna tell the facts.
Let's go.
The Wetblack was some shit that Lil G really had created before he even met me, because of his neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much of that, but
Yeah.
But when I seen the opportunity to make it a music thing, I was like, hey, Black, we need to make a music. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. And that shouts out the Second Ward, El Segundo, the Maxwell House Coffee, all that neighborhood over there. If I'm mistaken, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was something that we didn't plan it. Happy, I just wanted to create music. And we just took the opportunity to say, you know what, fuck it, we the ones who's here. So we just put the Wet and the Black, and the rest is history, man.
The first song was Get On That Way.
Get On That Way, right? He says merry-go-round. That's why I was like...
Well, no, that was our song together.
Right.
But for the Wetblack, it was Get On That
Way. And to tell you the truth, that song created energy and a buzz before it was even in any album. I remember Charles Chavez
playing on the radio.
He played it on the radio and put it on his record,
Latin World. Latin World, yeah.
He put it the Que Onda Way was actually the first album that was on there was the Latin World, and that was under Latin Records, which Charles Chavez used to be the guy who blew up Pitbull.
Okay.
The guy who
Chucky. Shouts out to Chucky. Actually,
Chucky.
his brother was Steve Chavez. He used
Chavez.
to be on the radio out
Exactly. So, you know, Que Onda Way created a lot of fucking commotion for us. And it actually, I think Que Onda Way was in the Lone Star Riders album. And then it was so strong that we had to put it on the Wetblack. And there's two versions of it out there. So
there is.
And bro, me and Rasheed had so much fun. One of my favorite songs in there is My Niggas. That we recorded there. My Niggas. And then the other one, favorite one, is Mi Vida. And this is my salida. No drama, no más dinero, family, no fama.
This is my life, ain't no exit out the game. Yeah.
Bro,
it was hard.
Yeah, we recorded so many songs in that album, man, that people still to this day, believe me, we get actually hassle and harassed about put out the Wetblack number 2.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be on the right timing because Rasheed and I are constantly working.
Well, we're slowly putting it together.
Yeah.
We're slowly putting it together.
And I think it's going to be at the right time when this album's going to come out. So, I mean, we love and appreciate everybody who's supporting us from day one. I mean, we've been coming since to San Antonio since back in the fucking 90s. What was the place that we did the show with fucking Mystical and
Rosedale.
Rosedale. I will never forget that show. because we opened up for them. And the argument was like, man, you should put us we should be the opening act. And the guy's like, you fucking kidding me? This is No Limit Soja. I said, bro, we know what the fuck. We telling you, bro. Bro, we did the show, and right after we stepped out the show, we stole a whole crowd, bro. True story. This is fact. The manager.
The mystical.
Mystical.
What's not the mystical, man?
You know, and the whole motherfucking No Limit account. But the manager started calling us back to jump on stage so the crowd wouldn't leave, bro. This is true story, bro. Like then we knew that the shit was popping for the Dope House and for us, man. And we been we used to do what is that other station? Sunset, what is it called?
Oh, Sunset Station.
We used to do Sunset Station.
Well, one time we did a show sponsored by Red Bull.
Red Bull.
That was one of the hypest shows we did ever. We was on that bitch crunk in the ball. We was on that Red Bull.
We was on that Red Bull, bro. These niggas already hype as fuck. Rasheed was moving so fast that, for real, bro, that's where the name She's Gonzalez came from, bro. I'm telling you.
But that was the Sunset Station.
That was one of the livest fucking shows that we
San
did.
Antonio.
And then we performed.
The one with Master P.
The one with,
at the Coliseum.
at the Cali. What about the one we performed with Melon Mayonnaise and fucking? We were like in an outside spot, like in a big place.
All right, now we get to the 5 and 6 shows. I'm getting lost. In the
Yeah, well, just to say, you know, we've been coming to San Antonio for so long. We perform at the Lolo's car show as well. We done so many shows everywhere in San Antonio, man. And the love, it was like the second home for us, man. And now we here with Big Creek at the Southside smoke shop, at the Southside spot many years later. And bro, I still love the same, bro. The city got mad love for us, man, and we appreciate that from the bottom of our heart, man.
I've always felt like y'all had a good avenue here in San Antonio. Like when it comes to probably being booked the most, or you know, for most of the events that are going on, the car shows, whether it be like the clubs or whatever, like it's like Low G and Rasheed, you know, Bash, Gotti, y'all all getting that phone call to San Antonio like nonstop. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we perform at the fucking festival and the one. No, the one they do in downtown.
Oh, Fiesta.
Yeah, we perform at the Fiesta.
We're lucky.
Yeah, we're lucky. We bro, they used to book us for the shows.
If I'm mistaken, I think we was hanging out with us around there.
Yeah. It was live in the motherfucker, bro. And another thing that about San Antonio is that, bro, being from Houston, we never had a one issue here with nobody here, bro, because we show love to everybody, no matter what side of town of San Antonio. You're gonna catch us anywhere in San Antonio, bro. We got mad love. I'm gonna tell you how real it was. We experienced the Military Street.
Military Drive,
bro. That shit was live as fuck when San Antonio was winning the championship, bro. God damn, that shit was live, man. Straight,
We
bro.
was out.
It was live as a bitch.
We'll
bro.
sell a whole box of CDs walking up and down the military.
Straight up,
I
bro.
hop in the car fucked up with anybody.
Yeah, niggas.
Right.
People hop in there, get over the next, come back this way, and sold out. And we didn't want to leave because it was a fucking party, bro. And the military.
Much love the military.
Yeah, bro. It's live, bro. It's live.
Yeah, the military nights, like last time we had some conversation, like we talked about Hustletown, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
like
bro.
the H-Town, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro,
Like,
yeah.
It's a whole different, for the viewers that are not from San Antonio, we predominantly San Antonio, you know, crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like let them know a little bit more about like the spots like back in the day in Houston with the come up before y'all started leaving Houston, you know what I'm
Now that you brought that up, we used to perform at Reptiles. Reptiles was a motherfucker.
Oh, that's another spot.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
my bad.
You know what I'm saying? That's just to tell you how long
Boss
we've been.
Bar? That's where I got Boss Bar.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I remember meeting Rasheed at Rejects before I was
that's
21st
right.
Century. I met him at Rejects, and I had been in a group with Wangati before. So like me personally, I've always been tapped in, you know what I'm saying, with the Dope House fam and stuff. But like, you know, they got their own entity going on as far as the Wetblack, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, we having them on this episode, because, you know, they working on the Wetblack too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still going, you know what I'm
I'm gonna take it to way back. What was the strip club that it was popping here that we would always post up? It was in the side of the highway. Sugars. Damn, bro.
Free promo. Shout out to Sugar.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you, we've been around, bro. Like we've been blessed to be loved by the city and be embraced by the city, bro. Like no one else, bro. Like we've been doing shows here since the fucking 90s, bro. And we continue to come here because we feel like it's a family thing now. You know what I'm saying? Wherever we go, they treat us like family, and we love to be out here, bro. Anytime.
Okay.
You know, but far as Houston around the time was what? T-Town, Coco Loco,
Roxy.
So it's a chocolate town. That's what I heard. Chocolate town.
That was on the north side.
Yeah, is that the old videos where the one where you're rapping with two mics?
I don't remember what.
That's with the background that looks like a trash bag, like it's all black. I've seen footage of
Dum Dum was in there.
yeah, the one with Dum Dum. That spot, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think.
I seen footage of Big Mo
I
there.
think that was Rhythms where you were at with.
Shouts out to Rhythms and all. See,
Rhythms.
we get into the Houston history.
It's deep.
But that's a spot. That was a spot. We used to do Rhythms every Monday. T-Town. Fuck, man. Coco Loco.
Was one of the spots.
Oh, and then we had our own club.
Yeah, Hustletown.
Okay, so
Right across the
that was a
street
real
from
thing, you know, being from like San Antonio, like, you know, when I was younger before I was doing music, I wasn't out there like in Houston, you know, until I started doing music.
And let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna say we, because I wasn't the owner.
Right.
Carlos Coy had a club.
Right.
But we was all part of it.
But yeah, he was running it, but it was our fucking club because motherfuckers will come and see us and we will play nothing but our music, bro. And she was crazy that they shut us the fuck down. Nobody was going nowhere else but Hustletown Night, and they shut it the fuck down because we were making too much fucking noise.
Yeah, what year was this, like roughly? What year?
I think it was 98, late 97, early.
The reason why I want to say 98 because Hustletown, the CD,
came out in
dropped
97.
97, 98.
Yeah.
So 99, maybe 2000 when we did the deal with Universal. So maybe 2000.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
What year we did the video that we did in T-Town? I mean, in what town was that? Wiggy?
That was at the club.
At the club, yeah. We did it at the
Okay,
club.
so
Yeah.
you're right, 99.
99, yeah. 99, yeah.
Okay, I have another question for you, Lo. I remember we had a conversation a long time ago at the Pasadena Car Show. It might have been 4 or 5 years ago. I'm a fresh memory, though. Back in the day, okay, nowadays when people shoot videos, shout out to Static TV, very affordable rate, plug that in. Okay, hate you when I do that. But yeah, but basically, like nowadays it's a lot easier to do music videos than it was back in the day. Because I remember having a conversation with you about I don't know if it was a merry-go-round video, you said that it used to be like 20, 30 people to do a movie and it had to come on a reel. And there was no editing. When you got the video back, that's what you got. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we were shooting, actually we were shooting on, I think it was 8mm or 16mm.
It was a reel.
It was a reel.
For you youngsters, a reel.
It was a movie reel. Like,
we was even recording on reel.
Yeah, we were recording.
Shit, yeah.
So, you couldn't just say, I'm gonna do this song and I'm gonna do a video. No fucking way, because nobody really had a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like only the paparazzis, and we didn't have paparazzis in Houston, so it was like the first video that came out from the Dope House was the merry-go-round video. And so when we did that video, and that video had a movie feel, that's where Carlos did the whole acting and shit, and you know, we were acting in that bitch. It opened a lot of eyes because they're like, fuck, these fools are doing videos like movies and shit.
Right.
So that shook the city as an entity. Like, well, who the fuck is this really this label? And by that time, the next video that was shot was El Jugador.
Yes.
And that shit was like a fucking movie too, nigga.
El Jugador was hard.
Yeah,
Where
that
did y'all
was
shoot that? Was it Houston?
in Houston. Yeah, we brought Kid Frost here. We did the whole fucking acting right by the door. It was a nice thing, man. And those videos used to be like 20 rags back in the gap.
Yeah.
See, that's my whole point right there. Like, it's not like you could pay a camera guy like 500 or anything like that. Like back in the day, you had to drop 20 bands if you wanted a video. You know what I'm saying?
And 20 bands equivalent to now, that's kind of like 40 or 50 rags.
There we go.
So when you were paying 20 rags, that was a lot of bread for an independent company to be paying and shit.
But you know, you can spend even today 20 to 40 easy on a video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now it's way more affordable. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I like Bobby Shmurda video. He just in the front of the camera with his homeboys in the hood by a car.
Well, look, what I'm saying is that we were doing a shit when it wasn't available. Now everybody has a red cam. You know what I'm saying? And when you say red cam, you can pay $5 for a nice, decent video that everybody's fucking. You know what I'm saying? And people now we have the cameras that nobody had. There's a decent video for $1,000. You get a nice ass video, but everybody's doing it. So now it's available for the market. So motherfuckers got the fucking means and ends to make shit happen. When we were doing it, we didn't have no fucking choice. We like, man, you know what? Motherfuckers ain't gonna eat for a minute because we just spend the whole motherfucking shit on the video. But you know what I'm saying? And the back end, we were in there. Everybody was jamming that shit, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you where that shit came out. D Solo had the street flavor.
Back in the day, there was no YouTube, iTunes. Like, what was the process of that to get it on MTV? Like that, you know, that's a whole nother like level of old
back
school.
in the day
To get that video seen, how did y'all get merry-go-round seen before YouTube? That's what I want to know. Besides DVD, of course.
Well, I'm gonna answer that the best way that I could. Okay, for one, we put it on VHS.
VHS.
So at the time, VHS was the hottest thing. But besides that, what gave us a jump? Shouts out to Bun B, much love to UGK. Bun B came to Houston during the peak of BET, and he did a segment on Houston, and he did a segment on the Dope House. So, you know, we was already in the streets with the with the DVD, a movie, the merry-go-round movie, everywhere, bow, you know, you right before the YouTube.
Right.
But you know, I think you had MySpace and other shit like that.
Well, it was before 06,
but the point is, we already had the DVDs in the streets.
Right.
So when we came out on BET and, you know, whatever video outlets, the people already loved it from the streets so much.
Right.
It was like, God damn, I had that
the VHS.
VHS. And now I'm just looking at it on the box or whatever. So, you know,
so that all goes back to
but we already put in the footwork as well.
Right, the footwork.
I'm
That's
gonna
exactly.
tell you who was the people who made that shit happen. The YouTuber back in the days
Right.
was the bootleggers.
The bootleg.
You were jumping if the bootleggers had your shit.
That's how you got out there.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. That's a whole other story.
Yeah,
Shouts out to the bootleggers.
Yeah, not that they're good.
No, shouts out to the bootleggers.
But the bootleggers were working more than what we working because that was their only outlet.
Yeah.
Bootleg your shit. But them motherfuckers had when motherfuckers would tell me, hey man, I bought the fucking merry-go-round. What the fuck you bought? What nigga? We will pull up on this nigga.
With the VHS with nothing on
We will pull up on
They
this
just
nigga. How many
bootleg
times we
outside.
find the bootleggers and we like, man, we gonna beat your fucking face because we bootlegging our shit, bro. And we independent.
And the bootleggers made money, bro.
Bro, these boys were catching in, bro, on everything.
Look, I heard a story back in the day, like ESG told me a quick story. He was like that he was at the gas station, dude was trying to pop off a whole book of CDs. So I got that Switch Out, I got that Slim Thug, and that ESG told him, you got that ESG? And he's like, yeah. Then he hit him with the tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, took all of his shit.
Yeah, it was real shit.
I'm like, yeah.
It was some boys from the A-Sound that you couldn't bootleg their shit, bro. Cause the Point Blank was one of the motherfuckers that.
Oh yeah, Point Blank heavy in the
bro.
streets.
That
Yes,
motherfucker
sir.
will pull up on you and be like, motherfucker, you boot. But those were the people before anybody promotes you. Like to me, it was like, damn, if the bootleggers got our shit.
Right.
Yeah, because if nobody heard of you, they heard of you from the boot.
Yeah, like motherfuckers like. So by the time the CD came, by the time the era of the CD came, bro, things were changing because on the Hustletown album, man, we used to have a great band and we used to jump. And let me tell you something, bro. That band was not new. Fucking fucked up tire, all tired.
The gas
The gas shit, bro. You know what? I used to, true be told, I used to use the 5-gallon bucket of the paint and sit on the fucking gallon driving around to Oklahoma. And
Brick Town. Shouts out to Brick Town.
Bricktown, Oklahoma, bro. That was
Oklahoma
a
City,
big
Tulsa.
show. Remember when we sold them CDs?
Yeah.
And then we did the show with Kid Frost at the show and we sold out. Bro,
I think about Halloween time.
when you sell 5 racks of CDs in the
yeah.
90s by hand, you know how many hands you shook and how many fucking Polaroid pictures you fucking took, and I'm like, we go home and like, we feel like, man, we did
No
something.
social media back then. All you had was that memory.
Bro, motherfuckers had to shake your hands everywhere you went, and that was the real love because that man shook your hand that time and be like, I met them fools, not over Facebook, not on Instagram, not on DM, personally, bro. That was the real shit.
That's one thing I've always admired about you and Rasheed, you know, like, y'all seem to me to be, you know, out the camp area y'all from, y'all seem to be the most humblest out there, fuck with everybody, you know, money fuck with money type go-getters. And I believe that's what why the Wetblack is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna bring this up because it makes this funny to me. We in fucking Memphis doing a fucking Halloween show, man. Me and Rasheed by herself, it was just us in Memphis. Tennessee, right? We in Tennessee,
yes,
right?
yes.
We in Tennessee.
Yes.
And there was a lot of white folks, right?
Majority.
Right? And these motherfuckers are the happy white boys. They jumping and shit. And me and Rasheed were like, who booked this show? They're like, nah, these homies, the white boys were like, they love
Sam. So you might not be watching Sam.
For
Flex Records. Sam for Flex Records.
Knoxville, not Nashville. They're from Knoxville, remember?
It was in Memphis.
But we did the show in Tennessee, Memphis, right? And bro, and we doing the show and we rapping the song and these motherfuckers bumping and going crazy. And I tell Rasheed, I said, man, bro, for us to be doing shows with nothing but white folks here and a few little black folks, we must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Because where the Mexicans at, bro? and then this is the crazy shit. We finished the show and me and Rasheed trying to catch the fucking a taxi. Nigga. And they would not pick me and Rasheed up because we were not in the right street. What the motherfucker said to you, Rasheed, and me when he told us, y'all not gonna get a taxi here. What he said? You gotta go to MLK Street if you want to get picked up. That's exactly what he said.
Hey, shout out to MLK Street around the world. San Antonio, MLK, Houston, MLK, all that.
But speaking back to that party, Sam booked us,
Yeah.
and he was playing screw music.
Yeah.
And so they wasn't really accustomed to the screw, and so they was drinking this punch, and the punch was spiked, and motherfuckers was in Batman suits slipping on the floor. Nurses following like, wow.
It was wild, bro. That was
Shouts out to the city.
Yeah, bro, and that just to tell you how far we went, bro. Like we've been, I think we touched majority. How many states? 52, whatever, 54. We got a 54. We might have touched like maybe 45 states, and from Yakima to fucking Philly to New York.
Say Yakima.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to New York, the bottom all the way to Florida, bro, all the way to Toledo, all the way to Fort Wayne, St. Paul, Minnesota, Grand Rapids, Idaho, Pocatello, fucking Kansas, fucking Dodge City, Kansas. Motherfucker, we could just Oklahoma, Tulsa, fucking Altus. We could go fucking Nebraska, Lincoln, Des Moines, bro. We've been there and we shook hands with people, bro.
I just came back from Louisiana. Shouts out.
Shouts out Louisiana fan. Hey, but all grind aside, man, I got a story for you that I think before, like, we was really familiar, even before me and Rasheed was real familiar. Because, you know, y'all been around, what, 30 years in the game, maybe?
I mean, we gotta sit here and do math.
Because I've been in the game like, no, I say this to say this, because I've been in the game like 17 years, you know, and y'all the OGs to me, you know what I'm saying? So, and Loquita knows exactly what I'm talking about. She was there in 2008, the Amarillo show.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a dope house show. Right? And if you want to know the original story of our side, the Traficante side, and Loquita and all the crazy shit that happened, watch our first pilot episode. But we're going to spin off into how at the show, right? There was a show in Amarillo. There was a dude, gay dude, no offense gay people. There was a gay dude that fucking booked all of us. He was a jeweler out here.
James.
Yes, guy named James. Shout out to James. There was a show, right? And it was in Amarillo. And to make a long story fucking longer, he booked Los Traficantes too, which was me, Unico, Loquita, Chewy P back in the day. And I don't know if you remember seeing me or Loquita there at that. It was at a park.
Okay. I remember.
Now I got a story about you from seeing you there. Okay. Now at the end of the day, a lot of bad business was done. You know what I'm saying?
Lucky was pissed because
Bro,
that nigga.
Okay.
I remember that.
Here we go.
Yeah,
now we get both sides. Me and Loquita only know how we got burned.
Yeah.
And we could get into that story too. So what happened to us is basically the dude tells us back in the day, hey, You know, I got a 500 or 250, whatever it may have been for Traficantes, me, Loquita, in the hotel room. And cool, right? So we went on our own mission, hustled up a car back then. We had Loquita was the only one posters. We didn't know what merch was. This is 2008 probably. And so we get over there, no hotel, whatever. We pull up on him in the morning, like all of us, no sleep. And he gives us $30. Somehow we got a bottle, a room, and we rocked that show. But that was our story. But then we didn't leave with no money on the way back. Like we had a panhandle to get back to fucking San Antonio. But during the show, I remember you were there. I remember Lucky was there. I remember a dude named Pelon from Kansas, dope as fuck. He was there. I don't think I didn't see him do no music, but I remember he was there. I don't think Rasheed was there. Gotti was with Dirty Work. Rest in peace, Dirty Work. And the big old van. Okay, now this is what I'm getting to, right? So everything was good at the show. You know, we did our thing. You know, we're Traficantes. You know, we're chilling, and then you know, low G going up. Okay, then right. So we see everybody, right? And this is what I don't remember if Loquita saw this or but this is what I saw. I saw you put hands on a promoter and put him against the fence and tell him, hey, you don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. And I'm a fan. I've never met Lil G in my life, and I'm looking at him like, holy shit. And I look around. This is before, like, maybe flip phone, but nobody was recording. Like, everybody was watching. It was in the cut, you know, like by backstage. We had the blackjack posters on the fence. And you grabbed, Lil G had the dude against the ropes, the fence. And he's like, you don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. When
Lil gets mad, his accent comes out harder.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, bro, I went on these pockets and took about 200 that he was going to pay the guy up for the DJ. He said, man, where's the DJ? I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. You gonna pay me and I ain't leaving out here, bro. I took matching from him. Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight up, we come from so far, man. And this is for the people, for the new generation. Man, you guys are so blessed, man. Enjoy your blessings, bro, and don't want more than what you could get. You know, if you're getting paid, if you make. We went through rough times, bro. A lot of promoters fucked us around. A lot of things went down for us to get to your city, and it was a dream to us to, like, not on some rapping shit, but to be able to get from our little neighborhoods to come to your neighborhood and perform and give you what the only thing that we had at that moment in life to rap. Rap was something that at least saved me. You know what I'm saying? I can speak for Rasheed, you know what I'm saying? But I know that this music thing saved me. And that's why I tell people, like, I don't consider myself a rapper. I just happen to be in the business of rapping. And I do it all, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all the homies from the back in the days, the new generation, the Cree generation that it is rough out there, bro. It's not just pictures. It's not just all the holes. It's not just the glitter, bro. Behind that is the real life that we live, bro. And it's rough, bro. Like, straight up, bro.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to bring up that story, man, because I never talked to you in personal life about it. I don't know.
I know you had to be rough in the floor.
Yeah, bro. I was just like, damn.
We were all
I was like,
too.
yeah. Because look, basically, we got paid. We did get paid. We showed up in the morning. Dude wouldn't answer the phone. One of us had a Prime Code phone. We all shared one phone back in the day. And fucking, we didn't have GPS. Yeah, it came with the car. But we had a fucking MapQuest like that, reading the directions and shit. Yeah, papers like printed out and shit. And like I said, we got to the venue. And you know what, man, all bullshit aside, and it's funny because we went in old boy's pockets too at the end, and he didn't have nothing. Like, damn, they already shook his pockets. But we shook his pockets too. Remember afterwards, when you had him at the car show, he told everyone to go to a place called Cub Blue so afterwards, and everyone was going to get paid. So I remember Lucky was in the corner. I don't remember seeing y'all. I think you already got your bread. You was gone. But we was there and we was waiting. We never got paid. And then we caught dude outside and we basically shook his pockets and fucking. So I could see him already getting his pockets shook like 5 times that day. Damn. But there was nothing for us. Well, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
And the dude James, you know, he meant good. You know what I'm saying? He was not from the street. He actually used to work at a jewelry store at the mall. What's the mall you have here?
North Star.
North Star. That he had a jewelry store there. The dude had bread.
Yeah,
but
he was a good dude.
Yeah, but he didn't know about the music business. He just, people was getting out of his shit, and that's another thing that this business, it is crazy, bro. To this day, look. Now it went from promoters. Now I'm gonna take it to a whole different game. Now rappers been dying since the fucking day one, since the rapping days. But now the game is so fucked up, and now people is killing each other just to be rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like the beef is not about the money no more. It's about who got the biggest name, who's the hottest nigga in the hood, who's the this and look what they killing each other for. Bro, we were killing just to get our money because we performed. You know what I'm saying? Not really killing people, but we were, you know, bound to put some hands just to get our money back.
Touching them up.
You know what I'm saying? Just rubbing them up, you know, get the money, you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of these new rappers, you ain't never had to go in a promoter's pocket because he ain't give you no bread. Like, you know, the game was rough, you know what I'm saying? The game was rough, man.
The game was rough. I've been in a role, Rasheed, where, you know, bro, I know Rasheed put a lot of miles on the Greyhound. I put a lot of miles in the Greyhound. I still get on the fucking Greyhound sometimes when I have to go to certain places. Like I used to go to the Valley and stay in the Valley for a whole month and grind, bro. Cause I think the major love was always been the Valley. When I tell you love, the fucking Valley.
956, most definitely shows
bro. 956, they show you love. They give you the bed. They feed you, bro. It was incredible how much love we get it in one city, bro, and I want to go home because if I will go home, I will go get in trouble on that gangbanging shit. So I will stay. Shout out to my boy Smiley and Edinburgh. Shout out to the whole 956 Edinburgh. Fucking
Triple J. What up?
Bro, RGB, bro, is
Wrecking House.
Yeah, we can't even get into that story.
Bro, we can't even. Yeah, bro.
Hennessy, baby.
That was a good story right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to 956. Yeah, I had to put you on game, bro. I was doing my pre-notes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm off the dome with everything. Yeah. So then off the dome, I was like, man, I never told that story. Let me tell him on camera. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sheedy went at that one. You know what I'm saying?
Dude never booked. He never. I never got that.
And I'm gonna tap into you know, meeting you, Greg. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I mentioned through Rasheed. You know, I heard a lot from you from Rasheed, and I know that Rasheed just don't fuck with anybody. I know he only fucks with people with a similar attitude of him, which is that hustle shit. And I seen you grow, bro, from zero, bro, and you've been consistent, the same person. And that's you, bro. Like I repeat it to a lot of people. Like I seen you grow, and from the trunk to the flea market,
the trunk to the table to the flea market to
now the spot, bro.
The Southside spot.
Like all power to you, bro. Keep going, and for the people who's watching, keep peeping and learning, bro, because there's a lot to be learned from the people who's actually doing things. You know what I'm saying? And, are we gonna be here? I know this is the first thing.
This is the Cree Market CD release party. This is my birthday bash. You go online, you're gonna see the video that we're shooting tonight, motherfucking the Southside Cypher. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on.
So it's gonna be an annual thing, like you're gonna make it into.
Well, it's a birthday bash, so yeah, every year we got a birthday. It's just me. I always do something during my birthday, whether it's dropping a video, doing a show, something. You know, this is the first time I actually threw my own show. This is my fourth show I've thrown in my life. I've always been the artist, you know, like on the road, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Before that, myself. Before that, Bugatti. You know, before that, just trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, it just, the stars align, you know what I'm saying? Stars align. I'm just going with the flow. But one thing I do know is following that OG blueprint from y'all, because y'all before me, like that's what's worked for me. Because people try to tell me like, hey man, you know, I'm like, you can't cheat the game, bro. Like you just gotta keep moving, like with time you grow, like you gotta put in that experience in them years, bro. You can't just cheat.
And you know what I see, like it's a trend, and that's what they call it, a trend. It's a new word. That now these fools are paying for what is it called? Not views. Yeah, they pay for views.
Yeah, views, followers.
But they pay for followers, and I'm like, and I'm baffled. Like, what? People is paying. Like, we were in the business of making money, right? So we didn't even have time to see who liked us or didn't.
Right.
So now it's like they got this little thing that is like the picture, follow the motherfucker, and we're like, you know, I still don't get it how people pay to have attention and not just get it in
naturally get it, yeah. That's the problem with the newer generation. I mean, there's even guys like my age or older the same way. They don't want to make money. They want the consumer to look like they make money. You know what I'm saying?
They want to be recognized.
They want to be recognized like they make money instead of really making money. Because the guys who make money, they don't really care about the recognition. The guys who don't make money want people to make it look like they're making money.
I know a lot of D-boys my city and from other cities that these fools are going broke just to look like a fucking rapper. And I'm like, boy, the game is so fucked up, not only musically, but organically in the fucking game. The motherfuckers are like literally paying for attention. And the only thing that like people like us is that I just want you to pay me attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pay you for it. I want you to peep game to what the shit that we're doing, and that's what we work so hard for you to pay attention. Not the money way, but the intellectual way how shit is done, so you can learn. But hey, man, shout out to everybody who's doing the playing the game right, because like he said, there ain't no cheating around these.
There's a blueprint, and you follow that motherfucker. You gotta go like this, that, and then sometimes like this, and then back up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you gotta take that ride, man. If there's any advice that Lil G, Rasheed, that Loquita could give any younger artist, man, is that you can't cheat the game. Just put that work in, and everything will come to you. Like you can't just take it.
Have integrity. Have integrity. I learned that from Rasheed. I learned that from SPL. To have integrity in everything you do, bro. Because you're gonna come. If you fuck somebody over, you're gonna come back to that city.
Keep it.
You know what I'm saying? And that man is gonna pass the word on how you conduct the business with him.
Right.
And sometimes, I bump heads with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like in many ways. But I always keep my business straight. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we're able to return to certain cities and be able to still eat, because we're not burning people around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I've been in shows with only 2 people, and I don't down on me to say, hey man, the people they're not here because they don't want to come and see Lil G. It's just the promoter just put it on Facebook and he didn't do his work. You know what I'm saying?
He just don't know enough motherfuckers to come in and show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The promoter gotta know people too. Like, I mean,
that's why he's a promoter.
I don't want to. You gotta know at least 20 people that just gonna come just because if you're a promoter.
Yeah.
But
I went to the little city right there with Texas A&M. What is that? What is that? Texas? No, right here.
Texas A&M, San Marcos.
No. By the house.
College, Bryan College.
I did a show at Bryan College Station.
Shouts out to Bryan College Station, the man with the Aggies.
Yeah, with the Aggies.
He gave us a jump.
Yeah.
So he did.
Yeah,
so we did a show with Kiki, right? And I'm like, Kiki's known. Like, nigga, Kiki's a fucking legend. So we did the show, bro, and it was only like 20 people, and Kiki said, I am not gonna do the fucking show. So I'm like, I respect that from him. I said, but you know what? These 10 motherfuckers are die-hard motherfucking fans. I'm gonna perform for them, and I'm gonna give it to you if you were fucking 100,000. And I'm out there, and they the promoter say, you know what, bro, I feel bad. I got your money. He paid. I feel bad for the promoter because, bro, you think he's gonna want to do it again after he flop? But hey, you must not do something right because, bro, you got major here. And something happened there, and never been disappointed of anything. Like, we traveled all the way to Idaho. We did a show in Idaho with Rasheed. Like the first time we
Lone Star Rider show.
Yeah, and it was nice, bro. And sometimes I don't believe that people like Yakima, like, who the fuck knows us? And bro, that people come through and it makes us feel good. That
I just came from Boise, Idaho. Shouts out to Boise, Idaho.
You go back out there, right?
Back out there.
You got a car out there, yeah.
Yeah, I need some help.
All right, gentlemen, we're gonna end that podcast on this note, man.
You can find me in fucking Instagram at The Real OG. You can find me on Facebook at Wilson Flores. Follow my motherfucking page on Instagram, Hustletown Gear, and go get that motherfucking drip. You feel me? 21st Century. Rasheed, you can find him on Instagram as well. So, yeah, fuck with us, man. We at the Southside spot, the place to be in the motherfucking San Antonio.
Southside juice coming
live from the San Antonio. Hustle till I break a bone. Nigga, we need to do that shit, man.
Yeah, for sure. We might just do that tonight,
What's the
man.
name of that song, Creek? I love it.
Circle Wars.
Circle Wars. Man, that's shit, bro.
On that note, man, we out. Static TV, what up?